Hi everyone, this is the Belief Changer video for the Kahal Indigenous e-commerce program. Um, Last Sunday's special guest was Nicola T. Kiri, who is a entrepreneur, an extraordinaire from New Zealand who does um, Maori symbols and stories incorporated into her designs of capes and her earrings, and she has her business started from humble beginnings. She was originally just started her business as a hobby, which kind of resonates with myself. I started my business as a hobby, and it kind of grew into more of a business. So Nicola has had much success in this area, and is a very successful entrepreneur with her products. She also lived in Sydney, Australia, and she uh, wanted to get into business. She wanted to become her own boss, and she pursued her goals of becoming a entrepreneur and businesswoman. Um, her story is very inspirational. It's Nicola herself was a member of the Kahal program, so she went through the Kahal program, and she was graduated. She was very successful, and she attributed a lot of her successes in her business from the Kahal Indigenous e-commerce program. The story Nicola has is comes across very kind of down to earth person, someone who's had the trials and tribulations like a lot of Indigenous people who start out, in business, and her story kind of I can resonate with Nicola. She like a lot of the things she was saying was kind of similar to my sort of experiences starting a business, and like her, like she's in the fashion industry as well, so it's kind of similar to my business. I have an apparel business, so and I use uh, Aboriginal stories and symbols as well, in my apparel creation. But yeah, it was a very inspirational talk. The podcast that we had on Sunday, and she came across like a great communicator to me. She was very down to earth, and she communicated her story and her aspirations and her trials and tribulations. She communicated that really well. And it's kind of good to see Indigenous people coming out on top, and succeeding, which Nicola has done. So, I mean, these belief changer videos, I get a lot out of them, out of the special guests, because they are very inspirational, and you can see where they're coming from a kind of similar background to yourself, as an Indigenous person, starting a business. So it's yeah, I really enjoyed this one as well. So yeah, just anybody out there who's interested in Indigenous person who's interested in starting their own e-commerce business, look them up. Look up Kahal Indigenous e-commerce program. You can find them on YouTube. You can also find them on Instagram and Facebook. So if you have that aspirations, you want to get into e-commerce business, you want to start your own business, Kahal is definitely the way to go. It gives you a sort of a boost up in your knowledge and in how you go about your professionalism. Yeah, so can't wait for the next one. Thank you everybody for the likes and everything and shares and your visiting and checking out my videos and stuff. Really appreciate it. Okay, thank you. Bye.